It's been 112 days since the last Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi. It's been 2 weeks since the last pre-season test. But now the fondly nicknamed Piranha Club is back in town. And this time, to kick off the 2019 season, we're in Australia. Welcome to the circus that never stops, and the circus that takes us around the world in 10 months. Welcome to Formula One 2019 style. We've been racing in Australia every year since 1985 when Adelaide was the original host, but since 1996 we've been here in Melbourne's Albert Park. It's a tight and twisty circuit that over the years has produced interesting and unusual races. But it's only the first stop on a massive calendar for the 2019 season, with our next race taking us to Bahrain before moving on to the massive celebration event in China as it hosts the 1000th Formula One Grand Prix. After that we head to Azerbaijan, to which will be another classic as the racing has been so unpredictable for the last 2 seasons, before heading back to Europe with Spain and Monaco. We make a brief stop off in Canada for round 7 before back to Europe for France, Austria and the biggest race of the year, the British Grand Prix, to which could be at Silverstone for the last time. Then it's Germany and Hungary before the summer break, and then the last 2 races in Europe in Belgium and Italy. Then ramming them in with the Asia races forming in Singapore, Russia and Japan. Then it's over to the Americas for USA, Mexico and Brazil before concluding in 10 months' time in Abu Dhabi, where we hope there will be another duel in the desert for the 2019 title. And joining me along the road for the 2019 season is my co-commentator and pundit Megan Birch. Megan, welcome to 2019. You excited to get going again?
Yeah. Kind of. It's going to be very, very early, though, and I like to have my lie-in.
Yes.
What did you do over the winter break, then?
I'm glad you asked. Well, over the winter break, we've launched our new YouTube channel, which we're on now, and of course, I went to pre-season testing. All full days. Met Ted, everybody, Craig Slater, Jack Aitken, went around all the track, the pit lane, the paddock, broadcast live, that sort of thing. What do you think of that? I know you wanted to come with me, but such a shame you couldn't.
Yeah, also it would be very terrifying having someone say, let me off the plane.
Yes, you're not very fond of planes, are you?
Not at all.
So, new drivers this year, George Russell, Lando Norris and Alexander Albon, all coming up from Formula 2. Which one do you think will be the surprise this season? Of course, Brits for George Russell and Lando Norris. Alexander Albon, a temporary Brit, really, British-speaking, different passport. But who do you think is going to be the surprise this year?
I think Lando Norris.
In the McLaren this year?
Yeah, because I hope that McLaren have finally got their edge back.
Well, when I was at pre-season testing, I'm sure you might notice, it did seem like they've got some sort of edge back compared to previous years. So hopefully it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, I really do hope.
Just another quick one as I go back. Robert Kubica returns this year after his massive crash in 2011. You remember the crash, of course. We've discussed about it many times. And he was in the free practice 3 sessions last year. Robert back. I looked at him in testing. He was bottom of the grid. He was 3 seconds off. What do you think he's looking for about his return to Formula One?
I think he just needs to stop worrying. Because if he keeps worrying, then he's never going to get another championship.
Do you think he's quick enough to be in the seat?
Yes, I do.
Really? You're one of them. I think he's quick enough, but it's about can he overcome his injuries. Although he doesn't like being talked about his injuries as much, but his arm must be tricky.
Yeah, because you have to do sharp turns.
Yeah, he has to take his hand off the wheel and sort of push it round with his palm. Just finally, of course, Antonio Giovinazzi returns for a permanent role at Alfa Romeo for this season. He did race twice in 2017, crashed, of course, in that Chinese Grand Prix heavily. Do you think he's going to go well against Kimi Raikkonen, who's now joined the Alfa team? Your answer to that is wait and see?
My answer to that is wait and see. Though, to be honest, I think Raikkonen will be a little bit be more like 50% better. Because it's Kimi Raikkonen.
You're right. I did ask you that because I knew you were going to throw off a curveball, because all winter you've been going on about Ferrari's new lineup with Vettel and Leclerc, and we haven't really discussed much about Alfa Romeo, so good to see that you're on the top of the form. But Charles Leclerc Joining Ferrari, he's the youngest Ferrari driver in over 20 years since Michael Schumacher against Sebastian Vettel. You saw how quick Leclerc was last year.
Yeah.
Is he going to perform a challenge against Sebastian Vettel?
Probably.
Who's going to be the 2019 world champion?
Lewis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want him to see him get over like the limit of everyone else who's had a world champion. So
8 exactly. But that's not all we've got for this Thursday preview. We must now start with a somber note that when we came into the paddock this morning as well, the news broke of the tragic death of race director Charlie Whiting, who died aged 66 this morning. And I only saw him a few weeks ago at testing when he was out on the track. I stood outside his office. It is completely unfair that he's been taken from us so early. But what's your view on the matter? What memories of Charlie as well? I know you're going to do that, but I've just remembered something in my own head. 2016, the Belgium Grand Prix.
he didn't turn the lights on.
No.
And one of them, he
Yes, I
forgot
remember,
for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, the long delay. But do you remember the red flag in Spa 2016 where we were calling for the red flag for like 5 laps?
Nope.
Yeah. And then finally the red flag came out and we were
It's
happy.
like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird.
My favourite memories from when he didn't turn the lights on for 30 seconds.
Yes. It's so many tributes have been coming in throughout Twitter and Instagram all day. Jensen Button sharing his tribute, David Coulthard, Martin Brundle, everyone else saying that they can't believe that this great man has gone. So Charlie Whiting, age 66, sadly passed away this morning, and our thoughts are with him and his family. We will try and move on, but race this weekend with Charlie in our hearts, and they have put measures in place to replace his work this weekend, because he does 3 jobs in total. He starts the lights, he's the race director, and he also inspects the track. He one man, and they need 3 people to replace him. So we will race with Charlie in our hearts, and it will be quite weird because I know for all of my life, and certainly all of yours, he's been the race director and the light starter since 1997. So a long, long time. So we'll race with Charlie in our hearts over the coming week. So, moving on, let's have a look around this Albert Park street circuit. It's tight and twisty, and as a great man once said, you need to be alert on street circuits. Here's Time Attack. Let's ride on board with the car that made dreams come true back in 2009, the Braun GP001. Start the lap, head down towards turn number 1. It's a heavy braking zone. You brake 70 metres before the corner, flick the car to the right and accelerate, already round turn 2. This is where the DRS detection point is. You're opening, head down towards turn 3. Brundle crashed in 96, Schumacher in 01, and of course Alonso in 16, round turn 3. Get the power on for the car park section of turn 4. Don't go too wide here, you'll hit that barrier and just get the car spun around through turn 5. Flat out as you head down towards the first sector spot. Now into turn 6, a heavy brake, turn to the right, get the power on now to clip turn 7. Round turn 8, it's all like a Monaco-esque section as you head down towards turn to number 9. The heaviest braking point on the track, right down to second gear. Power up, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. In the V6s, round turn 10. And now round turn 11, the long corner as you get to the flick. Quick flick now to the left, then to the right again. Keep the power on throughout as you head down now towards turn number 14. It's a heavy braking zone once again. 2 more rights before you finish the track with the left and a right. Up now towards turn number 14, flick it in. Heavy braking now into turn 15. The trickiest point on the track to get right, can easily throw it out wide. The last corner, aim it in, get the power on early, ride that curve, open up the DRS and head down towards the line. What a superb circuit Albert Park is. Wonderful circuit, Albert Park. It's tight, it's twisting, it's fast, it's fun. You still can't be with us to race, but I know you should be able to come soon and try on the simulator, because you've actually got better over the winter. That's something you've done.
Yes, I have, thanks to the new steering wheel you've got, and I never get a chance to go with you about anything.
She's still bitter about pre-season testing. But hey, at least you were on the phone. At least you did do part of it.
Yeah, though it's not as good as actually being there.
No, it wasn't. Now, let's give you the coverage details about this weekend. We'll be on YouTube tomorrow with the Friday practice review premiering tomorrow at 12 o'clock UK time. The Saturday practice review will be at 5:30 UK time, before the Sunday race preview will be on air at 3:30, and the lights out for the first race of the year in the 70th Formula 1 season, and we'll be switching those lights out in memory of Charlie Whiting. We'll be doing it at 5:10 UK time. It's all live this year on Sky Sports F1, bar one race with the British Grand Prix. You can watch highlights on Channel 4, or you can listen to it live on BBC Radio 5 Live, Sports Extra as well. Megan, it's time for practice. Who is going to be fastest of all on Friday at the end of both sessions?
I hope Lewis. Though, for some reason, I've got the strongest feeling that it's going to be Verstappen.
Verstappen?
Yeah.
Honda engine, could it be dominant? Join us tomorrow to find out. But from us all here, bye for now.